that means it's time for the RE/MAX Magnolia Show with Michele Cummins and myself, Curtis Pope. Good morning, Michele.
Good morning, Curtis. How are you today?
Well, you know, we're just, a couple days away from Santa's big day.
I know. I'm so excited. How about you?
Well, today I'm really excited because today, let's face it, if you're a Seinfeld fan, today is Festivus.
Oh, well, I like them, but I do not know that.
Festivus is the Costanza Christmas, a Festivus for the rest of us.
Fun.
Which includes the airing of grievances and the feats of strength and all that fun stuff. Yeah, it was one of my favorite episodes.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to have to watch it. How about you, Paul? Have you seen it?
No, I wasn't a big Seinfeld fan, but
it's a good episode, that one. Yeah. I wasn't a big fan in the beginning either. My wife convinced me to we were just dating then, and she's like, "Do you watch Seinfeld?" I'm like, "No, I haven't really watched it." And she convinced me to watch it, and after about 3 episodes, I was pretty much hooked, so...
The first thing Richard and I watched together was The Three Amigos. He had to pass the test, and if he laughed during Three Amigos and he loved them, then yeah.
Well, that's not fair. It's Martin Short. Martin Short is just funny in everything.
He is.
All right. Well, I know we have a guest today.
Yes.
So we should probably rely on one of your world famous introductions.
Well, he is no stranger to everyone. He's been in real estate for over 8 years now, I believe. Right, yeah. Wow. And I ever met Paul Smith, everyone. And you've seen him around. You've seen him in advertisements. You've seen him through your neighborhood. You've seen him in your commercial buildings. He is a real estate genius. He does all things real estate, and I was so privileged to first meet him when I needed help putting a new door on my office space.
Right.
Here Paul is, and he's really good at construction, and he's so kind, and he goes, "I'll help you with that." And I'm like, "Really?" And he just really, him and his daughter got their stuff together and just came and built this door for me, and I was really thankful. And that was my first introduction really to Paul.
That's right, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and that door still is there, and it's strong as ever and beautiful. So really excited to have Paul with RE/MAX Magnolia. So
thanks for having me.
Very honored to have you at the office. Very excited to be working with you again.
Likewise.
And Paul is also a property, he's got his property management license. Mm-hmm. You do commercial, not only residential. So he's like a one-stop shop for real estate. So I wanted to introduce Paul Smith to the public to get to know who he is, besides the man behind the curtain kind of thing, like the man on the advertisements that you see. If you haven't had the honor working with him, he is going to take care of your needs very well. I've seen him in action for 8 years now, and he's really good at what he does.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, absolutely. And so I have some where, what's, and why questions for you.
Okay.
To get to know you. So, where were you born and raised?
Born and raised in Mission.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right in our own backyard. Mm-hmm. So you know everything about Mission pretty much.
I do. I guess you could say I was born into real estate. My mom was, as soon as she got her real estate license, she was pregnant with me. So.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. The day she got licensed, the day she took her test, wouldn't that be amazing? Like, wow, you were born into real estate. You, like, it's out. It's okay. So also on the second segment, he also is an entrepreneur. So is his beautiful and smart wife. And but he's got a business called, it is the Modular. Create Modular Homes.
That's right.
Create Modular Homes is the name of it. And he's going to talk about that more in detail about what that is in the second segment. But with that history that you have in real estate and construction, as I mentioned before, and now this Create Modular Home business you also have, what got you in, I mean, it's pretty obvious to maybe some people, but what got you into real estate? Like, why did you choose your real estate license and getting into this field?
Well, I guess it started in, I built my first home in Whistler back in 2009. And
do you still have it?
No, it sold. And I fell in love with construction then. Ended up moving to Nelson. We built a couple more homes out there. And then kind of slowly gravitated towards real estate. And just fell in love with like all aspects of real estate. So
I love Nelson.
Yeah,
Did you love Nelson?
I love it. Yeah.
Oh, it's so
It's
good.
a beautiful spot in this province. It really
is,
is. It's a little gem right smack dab in the middle of nowhere almost.
Talking about Steve Martin
Exactly.
and his movie.
Oh, that's
Roxanne.
right. Roxanne, yeah.
Yeah, love it. They have a whole museum walking tour there for that. But okay, so why not just your real estate license? Why also your property management license and your love for commercial as well? Do you think?
It's all kind of wrapped in together. It's just it's part of real estate and part of finding people what they want, and it's I guess that service end of it where it's like all aspects of real estate I love helping people with. So.
Well, I also see that you aren't happy or good enough with just the top layer of things. You dig in to everything that you do, and you do it 100%.
Okay.
So I see that as like you want to know everything there is to know and be that service provider that your clients need, like you said.
For sure, yeah, I'm a
Able to cover
details
it all.
person, for sure.
Yeah. So what is the most, because you've done a lot in your 8 years, you're very successful. What's maybe one of the most exciting transactions you've been part of, whether it's like the most unique or the most interesting thing happened during it?
That would probably be the first home that I built. So I was that was really exciting actually. So I'd walk the dog around around this residential area in Emerald Estates in Whistler, and kept seeing this for sale by owner sign on this vacant lot, and I just kept wondering, like, that would be a perfect place to build a home. And one day I ended up just calling the guy, and apparently he had foreclosed on the owner, and he really just wanted to get rid of the lot. So long story short, he ended up financing the home and the construction of a home.
Oh, that's smart.
That's how
That's
that
great.
journey started.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Because
so that was exciting.
it was almost like door knocking, just walking around, or like just finding something. Was there not a lot of lots available at the time?
There wasn't a lot, no, and not many foreclosure lots either. So it was good timing for sure.
I kind of see you have good timing and things too in your life. What do you think what do you get the most out of real estate? Like, what do you like the most out of it?
Just helping people, talking to people. I'm a people person, so yeah, that's the best part of it for me.
And what is a hobby that you love to do, or what do you like to do in your downtime?
Oh, it's an easy one. Dirt biking. I love to dirt bike. Yeah.
Did you name your dirt bike?
No, no.
Really?
But it is a her though.
Your car's a he, and your
I guess she's a she too.
she's a she too. So dirt bike. You mountain bike? Do you?
I used to mountain bike. I'm more into just dirt biking right now. Yeah.
And you ski.
Snowboard. Yeah.
Snowboard.
Yeah.
I like skiing, but don't do it a
You
lot.
ski too. Cool.
Yeah, I love it.
Cool.
Learned in Montana. Okay, so if that's what you do for fun, dirt biking, which kindred spirit here, not as extreme as you though, because I know you go to
you
some.
have a dirt bike too.
Yes, mine has a name.
Oh, that's what's
Duster.
Duster.
Yeah, it's green. It's like a Duster. Because I used to own a 1971 Sublime Green Duster. And
What is that?
It's a Chrysler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I beat police. Like that thing was like
Oh, wow.
fast. It was beautiful. It was light and it went like heck.
The fact that you used to own it bothers me.
I know
but
it bothers me
I will
every
just
night
let
I
it
go to bed.
Yeah.
I think oh my
I love those old
Duster.
muscle cars. Those old muscle cars are my favorites. So when I use like a Duster or a Charger or a Mustang or a Camaro or Cougar River, I love all those cars. So it's like, oh, when you say used to, it's like I used to have a '69 Mustang, so I know how you feel.
Feel the pain.
Yes.
It's like property. Like once you buy it, a vehicle or a car, never sell it because
No.
it's too special. Because when you do, you regret it later on. Same thing with real estate. Unless, of course, you need to move your equity into something better.
Yes.
That's a good time to sell. So, Paul, what are you most excited about in 2024?
2024. Well, the new brokerage you owned up, I'm excited about getting going with that. So there's a lot of exciting things going on there. That's number one for sure.
And what about Mission in particular? What's kind of on the horizon that you see, you knowing Mission so well, like the back of your hand, born and raised, and your mom being in real estate, being a very successful agent. What's coming up in Mission that you see that is the most exciting for you, that you're happy with, that you're seeing the progress or the direction, something?
Direction? Well, it's I guess it would be the new legislation that's coming in with it's called small scale multi-unit housing. So that's the density that the provincial government wants, and they're mandating to municipalities that they want more density, which that's exciting because
that is exciting.
There's a lot of limitations on building secondary suites, and that's part of that is the modular construction company that I've started.
So excited to talk about that, and so excited that you have that service to offer the Fraser Valley and beyond. And so we'll get into that. I know we have to go on break soon, but my one question to go with that new legislation, though, what do you think this is going to do to land assemblies? We're going to see less of them, more of them, different types of them, now that you can do so much with one lot?
You know, that's a good question. Like off the top of my head, I guess smaller land assemblies. Is that what you see, or?
Yeah, maybe specific land assemblies only for high rises or condo projects. A little bit townhouses, but not as much. I don't think we're going to see as much subdivision happening, or possibly even row homes if you can do a fourplex and
sixplexes too.
Yeah, depending on the width and depth and size of the lot. So I think this is going to change the trajectory of actual land assemblies.
I agree.
With that, we should probably take a break. So, Michele, if people want to see more information about your listings and what you do as a realtor and your team, where can they go?
RE/MAXMagnoliaRealty.com.
We're back with more right after this.